Number 11, Mexico, 2015 until I die. My father never deviated from the claim that I was born with the gypsy gene and would only end my nomadic lifestyle when I got tired. There's no doubt that gypsy fatigue was settling in by my 60th birthday. But I hadn't fully decided to stop moving for that reason because after 5 years in China, my next stop would have been Malaysia. But my move to Mexico instead had everything to do with my parents' age and health. Mid 80s and failing fast. No way was I going to move back to the US. Mexico was close enough and affordable. After a false start in Merida, I landed in Puerto Escondido for the simple reason I wanted to write my book about my Peace Corps experience by the sea. And the weather in Puerto was not much different from Merida, hot and humid. The difference was the people I met, in particular, a man named Severino, who everybody called Cheve, a slang term for beer. He became the one real friend I made in the 9 months I lived there. But all of his drinking buddies at the cantina accepted me from the get-go. None of them spoke English, except Cheve, and he barely did. The cantina was where I started learning Spanish. The more people I met, the more at home I felt. I pretty much knew after my first month in Puerto that somewhere in Mexico would be my final stop. This next story shows better than several other examples I could use why I believe Mexicans are the most welcoming culture in the world. During my stay in Puerto, I met Chevy's family. His wife, Ana, would always cook something for me on every visit to their house. I also met one of her best friends, Elo, short for Eloisa, and fast forward to a week before my move to Oaxaca City, the capital of the state of Oaxaca. It's Oaxaca de Juarez, Oaxaca, okay? Anyway, I was at Cheve's house talking to him about getting my box of extra stuff to the bus station. He had offered to forward it once I had a place to live. Alo, who was also there, asked what day I was leaving. She said her son would meet me when I arrived and show me the ropes around Oaxaca. He and I had never met, but the morning after my arrival, Alonso came to my hostel and we immediately began walking through neighborhoods looking for an apartment for me. He answered all of my questions, the serious and the stupid, without complaint. His advice and information was priceless. Amazingly, our communication barrier didn't slow us down. He spoke a little English. It's only marginally better after 10 years. And my Spanish was still in the A2 range. But we found a place for me in a couple of days. That 25-year-old and I, 60 at the time, have been friends since the day we met. I can't imagine my life without his friendship. It took 60 years for me to stop feeling like an outsider. It was well worth the wait.